Hello, welcome back to another video on the channel. I hope you're doing well. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Chucky Season 2 teaser trailer. If you haven't seen it, then I suggest you go watch that one first, and the link will be in the description below, so you don't actually have to type up. You can just click on the link, press that link, watch it, come back. And yeah, let's get into the breakdown. We don't know exactly how long after Season 1 this Season 2 plays out of, but they do look a bit older, so I'm assuming I'll say about a year or so after Season 1, but I'm not saying this for 100%. Because that's it, you can't really tell, but that's what I think anyway. And then we cut to Devin and Jake having an interview with someone, and they was asking them about Chucky, and then you've just got them just Jake apparently disappearing, or disappearing or hiding somewhere, as Devin says, "Jake, where are you?" So I'm assuming Jake might have rather disappeared, or maybe was hiding possibly, but that any of that could happen. And then alright, so as well, then we cut to Lexi, but one thing I want to make sure, I'm not just saying this is going to be 100% as well. It kind of looked like she was taking drugs. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Maybe she's just taking medicine or a pill or something, like for her anxieties possibly, or something. But the way she lifted her head up from the sink, like something that if you was on drugs, you'd do that. So possibly, but I'm not too sure. Then we see them go to a church, which everyone was staring. So possibly they're going to a church. And then obviously they are in a different school, as it looks like, if you could tell from Season 1, where they're in their own clothes. They're now in uniform, so it could rather be a private school or like a religious school, which I think it's more like the private school. But the religious school would actually make more sense, a lot of sense actually, because, well, there's loads of nuns everywhere, so that could make a lot of sense, to be honest, but only time will tell. And we saw someone who's the headmaster from the school says, "I know your history." That's what he says to them. And then he says about pretty much it's just a doll. So I'm assuming he has a doll then. And sort of how they did it in Cult of Chucky, where Niki and everyone had the doll. I think they could do something, they might be doing something similar with that, but just not in the same way. And then there's loads of Chucky dolls, where Chucky gets a knife and just stabs through the box and cuts it open, cuts the box. And then he obviously there's loads of them, so maybe that, remember in end of Season 1 where Tiffany had all those Chucky dolls in that van, maybe that's what it could be from, possibly. That's what I think anyway. So I think it could be early season, episode 1, episode 2. I think it would be about rather in the middle of episode 1, or rather at the end of episode 1, when they have to cut it, maybe they could just have him stab through it and then laughing as it ends, possibly. But or at the early episode 2, possibly. And then we get to Niki, who we haven't really seen that much of this teaser, apart from Tiffany looking after her. She said about Tiffany's going to get what she deserves. So maybe we might get a darker Niki that we've never seen before. Because when we get Niki, she's always really nice and kind. And when it's the only time she's the right cow or evil is when Chucky's possessing her. What if somehow we see her become more evil or more cruel? I don't know how she's going to do that, because she hasn't got arms or legs. But maybe she can do one of that voodoo, do the voodoo and get into a doll maybe. But I don't know how she's going to do that, because she has no arms and legs. So it could work out anyway. But I think if we find a way to get Niki bad, that would be pretty interesting. And maybe she can kill Tiffany eventually. But God knows how she's going to do that, because she has no arms or legs, does she? Then there's the bit everyone probably was excited about. The kids that everyone wants to have. Glenn and Glenda, they're 100% coming back now, because Tiffany says, Glenn, Glenda, come to mama. So, and then we see the back of them. So yes, they are confirmed, they are back. So everyone can, like, you know, be happy about that. Obviously, I don't really overly, like, I just thought that, I thought it was that was one of the most annoying parts of CD Chucky for me. But I'm glad that they're coming back in a way. Hopefully they're better than what CD Chucky was. But yeah. And then obviously you got Chucky, that, like, a nun falls back on the chair, and then Chucky stands up, and then he's like, he says, "Hi, I'm Chucky, wanna pray?" And then he says about, even looking at me is scary enough to give you a heart attack. And he says, "Thank you." Like, right, in a really sarcastic kind of voice. And yeah, and then it ends and cuts to Chucky too. It just ends, like, it cuts with Chucky laughing, which yeah, that was pretty good, to be honest. Alright, that was the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this. It wasn't overly a breakdown, it was sort of a breakdown, just me explaining what happened and, like, sort of my thoughts on it all. And yeah, so I didn't react to it. I just thought doing a breakdown would probably be better. And I am still going to do the Halloween Ends trailer breakdown. I just haven't really managed to get time of it, and I just needed to make sure I did the Chucky one straight away, because obviously I haven't really made a video of Chucky. Not really, not overly. So I just wanted to make sure I got this one out of the way. And then hopefully the next video will be the Halloween Ends trailer breakdown and my thoughts and everything. So yeah, sorry it wasn't really overly a breakdown. It was sort of a breakdown, but yeah, I am really excited for this trailer to come out, like this season 2. Season 1 was great, and yeah, see you in the next one. Please subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.